Hey guys, it's Jamie here, and I thought before I started the Christmas light tutorials, I would quickly show you what I've printed up from the kit and how I've double printed because I'm going to do a hinged journal. And I wanted to show you some of the beautiful papers. Obviously, I need to cut the borders off, which is coming next. And then what I thought I would do with mine, but obviously you don't have to do it, is I would make mine into a recipe style journal. So I've got the words and then some extra bits and pieces for decorating the actual journal, all of which is going to be in the next 2 to 3 video tutorials, and I have a lot of cutting to do. As you can see, we've got recipe cards here as well, and that's from the basic ephemera or essential ephemera pack, so I can add some extra bits. And I think I've also done some plainer pages to go with, so it's going to be quite a large journal, but the idea is, because I'm going to do it as a recipe one, hinged with a very interesting front cover, the idea is you put your favorite Christmas recipes into it, so it's not every recipe that you have, or if you're giving it to someone that they have, favorites only. Right, first things first, need to trim all this up and fold each piece in half, and then come back and show you the hinging. All the pages have been cut to the same size. So the white's been trimmed off, and then they've been retrimmed to make sure that they are basically as close to the same size as I can get them. And as you can see, I've ordered them so that you get different designs throughout the book. That one's got that again, so I might do a different one here. And I am checking through to make sure that it does look different as you go through. The reason I'm starting and finishing with plain is because we're going to attach a cover to those, so you don't want to ruin a design by doing that. The other thing I've done is take one A4 or US letter size and cut it to the same height, more or less. Might be slightly over, slightly under, and the width is 2 centimeters or just under an inch. So if you use inches, you could do yours an inch. I'm not going to hide the hinging. I'm going to make sure that when you put a hinge on, you can see it. I'm going to fold the hinge in half to help me fold them. I'm going to score along all of these my halfway point. Fold them down, get a nice crease on that. Now all the hinges have been folded and creased so that the plainer side is to the outside. Then we're going to take each page and attach a hinge to the page. Line along the spine. We're making a feature out of the hinge. If you don't want to make a feature, you'll want to use a plain paper, whereas I'm using a patterned one. So as you can see, the hinge becomes a feature in the journal. Just give that a rub down. Make sure that's all in place. Then we will take this part of the hinge and again get some glue on it. Take the next page that we're doing, line that up with the other page and the hinge as best you can. If you're using a wet glue, you have a chance or time to play with that and get it as lined up as you can get it. That one's slightly over, however I will be adding, when I put the cover on, a cover. I'm not leaving it completely open, that hinge spine area. So now you've already attached some pages. And then we're doing another hinge to the edge, line it up before it fully attaches, smooth it on. Again, more glue, another page to line up. Continue until all your pages are hinged together. So here's the booklet put together. It's a bit rough in places. It's not fully meeting on those edges. If you wanted to, you could get a ruler and trim up a new edge, a new top and bottom. I might do that afterwards, but just to show you that it is all now hinged without the front cover. And what we will do in the next tutorial is to put the cover on. I've tidied up this edge here. I don't think I want to tackle with it being so thick, the top and the bottom. What I will do to disguise anything that's not quite lining up is to edge each page with some vintage photo, straight with pad 2 paper. We'll do that on all the pages. May corner them as well, and if I do corner them, I'm going to do them with a very small rounded corner. Let's just try one, because that's going to get glued down to the front cover anyway, so it won't matter if I don't like it. I'll probably just add that very, very slight rounding on those corners, and that's how I'm going to overcome any unevenness, is just age it all up.